Hey, what's up, guys? This is new. I said I'd put out a video tomorrow. Well, yesterday I said I'd put out a video tomorrow. My Arrow review, and guess what? That's what this video is. I'm actually getting a video out that I said I would. It's been a while since that happened, but I will get back on track eventually, and this will also count as a kinda Flash trailer review, because I also recently watched the Flash trailer, and I want to talk about that a little bit too. So let's start with Arrow. At the end of last week's episode, Roy was cured. They had a bunch of Miracle to give out. Slade had his whole army. They were killing people, and there was a drone heading towards Starling City. So all around, not very good odds for our Arrow crew. Uh, Basically, I'll just sum up this episode because a lot happened, but it was a lot more action because that's what happens with these kind of finales. Arrow stopped Slade. The end. We also had Diggle teaming up with Shooter Guy again, Deadshot, which was cool. They were getting the drone to stop, and we had a bunch of flashbacks. It was kind of juxtaposed how Oliver went from the killer that he was on the island to what he is now. It was a nice little change. It was a similar fight between him and Slade. He also Oliver learned to trust Felicity. He gave her the Miracle that stabbed Slade, and it was all around a pretty cool fight. But there's a couple things that I learned from this episode that got me excited for the next season. First off, acts in this episode, besides one fight that was in a really confined space, so I understand why they had to do it this way. It was very good action filming. There wasn't a lot of jump cuts, except, like I said, in one scene. Besides that, sorry, throat cleared. Yeah, besides that, it was all really good, clean action. And like I said, I haven't been a fan of the flashbacks throughout this season, which you wouldn't know because I haven't reviewed it. But the flashbacks, the first season it was good, and then we got to this season, it was just like, well, now all of a sudden you had this whole bunch of other stuff that happened in the island. Why didn't you learn about any of that during the first season? So I wasn't a big fan of it, but like I said, this one, the fight between Slade on the island and the fight between Slade now was a great use to show how Oliver's character grew, and I really thought that was cool. And then also, you show that he trusts people now. Another thing that I liked is that Thea is potentially going to be a villain next time. Merlin was just announced to become a series regular, which I don't even think in the first. I think in the first scenes he was a reoccurring guest star, and in this season he was just a special guest star. But next season he's moved on as a full character, and he's teaming up with Thea. So maybe Thea will become the new Dark Archer. Maybe she'll become Speedy, since that is her nickname. I like to see where that goes, and I still think Merlin's going to wind up being an ally, because I think Ra's al Ghul is going to have to be a bad guy eventually here. So I like that, but now we get to some of the things I don't like. Alright, first off, like I said, I am tired of the flashbacks. Just get over it. And the end of the flashback in this episode really kind of just irked me, and it was that the one girl who runs Argus, she's like, hey, after the island fight, so somewhere in the next 3 years that Oliver had on the island, he was off with Argus, and she captured him and said they needed to talk or something. So Oliver knew Argus. I just don't like her character because she just seems too evil to be in that position. So she's there, and I don't like that Oliver has a connection with all these people from the island. I would like to see some villains that have no connection to the island, much like Merlin was in the first season. So I do not like that. They're pulling all these characters from the island, just giving Oliver backstory, which they probably didn't have in mind when they were putting the first season together, or maybe they did. And another thing I didn't like was Sarah's character just going back with Ra's al Ghul's daughter, because you would think that she would grow as a character too, but it seems throughout the season that she did not. She just decides to go back willingly. I don't like that choice for her character. And then the subtle hints that Laura might get the jacket, and then, insinuating that she will become Black Canary, like in the comics, which I don't like. Another thing I do like is that they just got rid of Mirakuru. It is gone. I hope they don't lean on it again. Mirakuru, it's out of here. Now, we might still get people super strength. I'll get to that in a minute. But the Mirakuru is gone, which has me really excited for next season because then we don't have an overpowered Roy. He may still be addicted to drugs because he had venom in his system for forever. None of the bad guys are going to overtly have super strength, and there's not a whole soldier of people. And what really, the most thing that has me most excited for next season is, well, two things. One, its connection to the Flash show, which I'll get to when I'm talking about the Flash trailer. And then also where Oliver's at in life. We end this season, Oliver is broke, no job, no company, his family's gone, so he's going to have a lot of emotional stuff to deal with, and he's also going to actually have to struggle to be this Arrow now. He doesn't have money to just go out and buy all these different equipment, all these different arrows. He doesn't own the bar anymore for his hideout. He's going to have to relocate to the new hideout, which wasn't as good. I like where his character goes, and I would like to see him become the full hero that he now sees himself as at the end of this season. So overall, this finale tied up all the loose ends, and that's all you can ask for a season finale. So I'm going to have to give it an A. Plain and simple. And as for the Flash trailer, which I'm going to get to, it was pretty sweet. Now, when I first heard about the Flash thing, I wanted it to be more lighthearted, and we kind of got this supernatural feel, but it also does seem like it could still exist in this universe. It has enough darkness to coexist, and the guy who plays Barry did a good job in the crossover episodes, and I think the trailer really had me pumped to see what's going on. I like the way that they showed the slow-mo, because it showed the super speed. It showed both from his point of view, where everything slows down, and the classic Flash running look. And it also showed that Arrow will appear in at least the first episode of Flash. So we had a strong connection between these two shows. And also the two Star Labs characters that appeared in Arrow also were in the trailer, and they're going to be main characters on the show. So yeah, that trailer got me psyched, and I'm glad to know that it's going to be on Tuesdays. So then Tuesday I get some superhero stuff. Wednesday I get some superhero stuff. Which is also kind of a problem because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s on Tuesdays, and I gotta fit this stuff in my schedule. But yeah, this is the last show that I'm currently into watching right now. That's gonna be on, so that's my TV reviews for a while at least. Yeah, hopefully once some of the summer shows start picking up, maybe I'll do some reviews of those. In fact, if there's a show that comes on over the summer that you want me to review, let me know down below, and I'll get to it. If not, I may review some different TV shows on Netflix that I'm behind on, because I'm behind on a lot. I still haven't seen House of Cards. Sorry about that, I'll get to it. Or I might just start putting out more game videos, which will happen eventually. Eventually, sometime over the summer, I want to get one of these videos out at least every other day, and also a gaming video every day. So hopefully that's what I'm going for. But yeah, you watch Arrow. Do you like it? Let me know down below what you thought of this season finale, and if you thought it wrapped it up as good as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see ya with whatever the next thing I'm reviewing is. Peace.